So guys, I've made an update video for you on the Rupture build, okay? So here's the thing. I want to say a few things before I get into this, but I'm going to make it quick. I was really disappointed by a lot of the comments on my last video. A lot of people kept commenting, "Oh, this is World Tier 1. There's no reason to take this video seriously because it's in World Tier 1, blah blah blah." You guys clearly did not watch the video. Not only did I say, "Hey, I'm in World Tier 1. This video has nothing to do with the build. It has everything to do with the mechanics of Rupture." Okay, that's what I was trying to talk about. In the later half of the video, I did go over a lot of like legendaries on how to make this better, but it was nothing to do with the build specifically, okay? So, this video is a build video, and the reason it took so long for me to make an update video is because, like I said, I was on a hardcore character in that last video. So I was so upset by these comments that I went out of my way, got on my softcore, very first softcore character, by the way. Very first softcore character. I haven't played softcore since Diablo 4 came out. I was playing hardcore the entire time. I've lost 4 hardcore barbarians, so that kind of sucks. 2 to disconnects. Super fun. But I decided, let's go ahead and level up my first softcore barbarian. Let's go ahead and make this video because honestly, I just can't let this go, okay? It was just annoying to read those comments. So, this video is going to be a build video. Now, I'm going to preface this. Okay? Are you ready? Are you listening? This is not the complete build. I don't have perfect legendaries, and I also don't have every piece of gear as ancestral. I have some sacred pieces. I don't have every unique yet that I need. I need two uniques for this build to make it like what I want it to be. I need the unique pants. I don't even know what they're called, but they give you a barrier every time you overheal. I need those. And another thing I need is either the grandfather, if I could, or the two-handed unique sword that gives your Rupture a blood pool. I can't remember what it's called. I literally have no idea. I need those 2 uniques, okay? I don't have those. I also, like I said, I don't have perfect legendaries on everything. This is not perfect. This is not perfect. And the last thing is that a lot of these are going to change, okay? Like I have this legendary, the Iron Skin grants unstoppable legendary on my pants. It's not maxed out. I do have 2 versions of that maxed out, and I'm going to probably put it on my helmet, but right now there's no reason for me to do that because I need to get the pants first, or the unique pants. So, this is not finalized, and in the future, I will probably make another update video when I have everything together just to showcase what you can do with this build. So, I'm going to just scroll over my gear really quick. You guys can take a look at it. I have some really good pieces, some not so much. These gloves are really good, but you can see some of the legendary effects I'm using. And you can see, like, this is basically what the build is going to be. Some of these are going to be swapped around. Like this armor one, I probably actually won't use that once I have a barrier. But this is kind of a legendary that's unique, or not unique to the build, but special to the build. Like, it's very key to the build, being able to move through enemies. The attack speed on this build is insane. The more attack speed you have, the better, which is why I have these attack speed legendaries. Probably won't use this one. The basic skills grant attack speed in the future. This one's very good because you actually are using left click quite a bit. You get quite a bit of fury with your flay, with your left click. But these are just the legendaries that I'm using right now. It seems to work very well with this build, and it's just kind of what I found so far to make this build work. But like I said, a few of these will change. So let's go over the actual build here really quickly, just to show you like what I'm working with. So we've got Flay, 1 point, whatever. Rend, try to pump that up as much as possible, of course. Endless Fury, for since I said we're left-clicking quite a bit, I'm using Rallying Cry with Strategic Rallying Cry because Fortify is actually very important with this build. It's one of the main ways you stay alive. And so I don't really have another way to get Fortify right now. Eventually I will with the Paragon board, but we're using Rallying Cry. Iron Skin. Iron Skin got buffed. It was good before, but now it's even better. Gives you a huge shield and a huge heal and crazy damage reduction now. Obviously, Rupture, again, if you don't know this, Rupture does not get damage increased the more ranks you put into it. Having 20 ranks of Rupture doesn't matter. I would say you really don't need to go over 10 ranks of Rupture. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't increase your damage. It just, you press it a lot and it does AoE. But you're not even using Rupture in single target most of the time. But right now we're using Fighter's Rupture for the healing when you use it. Steel Grass with Fighter Steel Grass for the Berserking when you use it. I have a bunch of points here. They're not completed because I don't have every single renown thing done. I don't have all of my skill points and Paragon points yet. I haven't been bothered to do it. We swap to Wrath of the Berserker when we're fighting a boss, and we heal here from Spinning Fury. But again, I don't have this build complete, so this is a work in progress. It's going to be something... I do kind of plan to maybe play this build when Season 1 comes out, so I wanted to, you know, play it on softcore and make this video and just showcase it for myself, really, to see if I can make this work during the actual season. So I'm going to go ahead and cut to some gameplay and show you guys that even on World Tier 4, this build works. Alright, so I just activated a Nightmare Sigil. We are in the Grieving Woods. Where am I? The Whispering Pines Dungeon, Tier 26, Nightmare Sigil. So these monsters are going to be a little bit higher level than me. I'm level 74, so let's go ahead and go through this. I'll show you guys how this build works. Ah, good. So this is one of my favorite mob types, is the spiders here, because they break up into lots of tiny little spiders, and it just feels really good to hit Rupture on everything. Can't move, that's great. So we kill that pretty quick. Let's go ahead and just run through here. Go ahead and I'm gonna try to skip most of this trash, but most of the time what I do is what I just did is I'll run through, I'll grip everything in, get the Rupture, and then I'll just run away and actually just kind of kill it as I go, just for fun. I try to keep my Fortify up as much as I can, so you'll see me probably use my shout and then go straight into doing damage if I can, or trying not to use it as just a speed buff, you know. Okay, we here. I really like this build because you can just run through everything genuinely and then just turn around, like I said, and just rip it all in, hit Rupture, and everything explodes. It's really nice. Everything just kind of dies. Let's see, which way do I go? Ugh, these spider webs are so annoying when you walk through them. It's actually one of the main things in this build that will actually get you killed, is these stupid spider webs. We're gonna skip this. I don't do the events. They're not just a waste of time, honestly. The only reason that it would be worth it to do these events is get the ovals, and then you would use the ovals to just try to like roll on a sword or two-handed sword, whatever, just to get something like a legendary to salvage, basically. That's pretty much all I would ever do those for. But you do enough events when you do like a Helltide, so it doesn't really matter. Let's run through here. Kill this guy real quick. Oh, there's some damage. These trees do quite a bit of damage, so gotta be careful with those. And there's spiderweb again. Let's see, good, alright. We just yoink them. Oh, one thing that they fixed, if you guys haven't noticed, in this last patch, is that Charge and your Steel Grasp actually do work properly now. Those two moves did not work properly at all, but now they work perfectly. They pull everything, and they work just like they did in the beta, so very big W right there. I don't think it was in the patch notes. I think they just kind of stealth fixed it, so pretty cool. Big fan. Of course, we get to slay all. This sucks. We're just gonna go ahead and take the shrine. I love being Kennen, dude. Normal gameplay right here. I was honestly actually hoping that that shrine would show me or give me an event, you know. If you notice there, that shaman did not get pulled by by my grass because he was standing on the other side of a pillar. And that's pretty much the only time now that your grass won't pull something. So that's really good. So in a room like this, I try to kind of step back. That's why I have this legendary that, you know, you can move through enemies freely and you are unbreakable. Because it is really nice to be able to just run through everything, reposition, and since you have two ways to become unbreakable with Iron Skin, that legendary, pretty much have it all the time, especially with the Rage of Paragraph chest piece. Whenever you hit the elites, or put a bleed on them, you know, you can get your cooldowns back. So the main time that you're going to need to be unstoppable is in those really big packs with the elites. So it's really nice. Hit 2 targets with the Rupture there. Almost was able to kill them, but again, Rupture really shines when you hit more than 10 targets with it. It just does huge bleeding AoE. Oh, that's a lot of explodey boys. And we're good. Alright, so now, since we're going towards a boss, I'm going to swap over to Berserking here. And I'm going to show you guys that this it's going to be pretty good. Once you get that attack speed crit, you just go in. Really just hold right click, honestly, and then as soon as they get to low HP, you just hit them with Rupture. And it's really that fast. Like, bosses are really no problem with this build at all. Let's see what we got. Anything good? No, as per usual. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the build. I can go over my Paragon stuff if you guys want, but honestly, I'm not I'm not maxed out on my skill points, like I said, with you know, rounds. So like, kind of do whatever you want, but those extra points, definitely put those into, you know, Wrath of the Berserker. You just swap your chains and Wrath of the Berserker whenever you go to a boss, and you just kind of shred it really fast. And yeah, that's the build. So I hope that this kind of showed you guys that this stuff can work. Honestly, if you're the type of individual that's like, oh, this isn't gonna work because you're on World Tier 1, if I was level 100 and I was on World Tier 1, that's when you need to be concerned. But if you are on World Tier 1 or 2 and you're like level 50 something, it's fine. Like, the scaling in this game, if you understand how it works, then you wouldn't be making those comments. So, yeah. If you ever do see a video of somebody, though, that's level 60 or 70, and they're on World Tier 1 or 2, that's when you need to be like, you're not even doing it at the appropriate difficulty level for your range. So, yeah. There you go. I know I'm probably going to get some memes in the comments saying, like, oh, World Tier 4 at level 74, what a joke. Oh, like, I can't believe, whatever. But, yeah. That's the build. I mean, it's not perfected, like I said, but it gets the job done, and I think it's pretty fun. Hitting those big, fat, meaty ruptures is very satisfying. So, until next time, you guys have a good one, and this is me. Peace and out.
Peace.